Hello everybody, Julia here, and Julia's in the kitchen. Yes, I'm going to make a semi-made blueberry muffin for mix for my husband. I am going to use Chobani as my milk. I just add water to it, add some fresh blueberries, that's what makes it semi-homemade, and I'm going to add butter in my muffin pan so that they don't stick. So let's start off with a cup of tea. So I pulled out one of my favorites from David's Tea. It's nutty and spice, and this tastes like a slice of fresh fruit cake. So here we go. Let's pour the water. I already have it in the bag here, and I'm just going to pour the hot water in. It is alrighty. My tea is looking like it's ready to drink. Let's just take that tea bag out. And I'm going to give it a sip. Oh, you have the first sip. Why don't you? How do you like it? Oh my gosh. Fruitcake is not one of my favorite foods. To me, this tastes like a delicious spice cookie. That's one of my favorite things. Okay, so to this Pyrex bowl, or measuring cup, I've added 1 tablespoon of my yogurt. And to it, I added a 1/4 cup of water. And what I do is I mix this. Let me see if I can hold this camera in the other hand. I mix this, and I use this in place of milk because I am not a milk drinker, and this is Greek yogurt, and it doesn't bother my stomach. So for any recipe that I have that calls for milk, I simply replace it with Greek yogurt. I've already turned the oven on to 400 degrees. I've put butter in the muffin pan, and now I have this mix. I've opened the Jiffy blueberry muffin mix, and the directions say 1 package of blueberry muffin mix, 1 egg, and 1/4 cup of milk. So 1 second, let me get my egg. I did forget that. Alrighty, I have the eggs out now, so I'm going to take 1 egg from here. Just set it to the side, and in goes the mix. Remember, this is semi-homemade. Using 1 box of mix. I'm going to go off camera, crack the egg, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, the egg is in. Now we're going to pour in our milk substitute right there, and I'm going to start stirring it. So I will go off camera and stir it up, and I will be right back to add the blueberries. This is what your batter looks like when it's thoroughly mixed, to which I'm going to add a handful of blueberries that I've rinsed and drained. I think I'm going to add a little more this time, even though there are dehydrated blueberries in here. I want the taste of fresh blueberries. Alrighty, let me stir this up and put it into the muffin pan. Okay, now it's time to just go ahead and put the muffin mix into the muffin pan. And you'll see the variety of blueberries here. The large ones are fresh, and those little tiny ones are the dehydrated. There you are, muffin blueberries that came in the package. So I'm going to use an ice cream scoop and just gingerly start off by putting 2 scoops in each muffin well. You want a light breakfast because you know this season we eat quite a bit more than what we normally eat. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven for about, I think the box says 15, let me check. I just take them out when they smell good and look good. 15 minutes. So we're gonna do that, and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm wearing my Christmas apron. Forgot about it because I was looking for something to wipe my hands on, and normally when I'm cooking, this is it. Sometimes I will put a dish towel right in the pocket of the apron, if you can see that, and then I have it right there to wipe my hands. My little trick, that's how I do it when I'm in the kitchen. While the blueberry muffins are in the oven, I am going to start on these chicken sausages. These are from Aldi. These are the spinach and feta chicken sausages. No nitrates or nitrites added. But what I like to do with these is to give them a little boil first after I rinse them off. And then I put them into my little skillet here with a little oil. And this is a cast iron skillet that's all seasoned. I'll put additional olive oil in here and I'll just fry them up after I put them into this pot of going to be boiling water. So let's get started. I probably didn't mention it, but I like to take a fork and just puncture the sausages so that when they're boiling, some of the sodium is released. And then we'll go right to the pot of boiling water once it's boiling. Water's boiling, so it's time to go ahead and add the sausages. Let me free up a hand to do so. Here they are. Oh, they're going. Good. Those are going to be tasty. I just give them a few seconds in there just to release the salt, but retain a little bit of flavor. So I just added the extra virgin olive oil to the skillet, and the skillet is on. Let's take the sausages out while the oil isn't hot yet, because if not, we'd have a mess. And you normally can tell when it's time to take the sausages or any meat you're trying to reduce the sodium when it's ready, because the water will look a little cloudy. There we are, into the skillet, and we're going to let those babies just cook a little. Okey-doke. Move this off the burner and let these go for it. Now, if I were having these sausages for lunch or dinner, I would add maybe mushrooms and onions and have them over pasta or something like that. But these are just for breakfast, and I'm having them with the muffins and a cup of tea. I've cut up fruit, apples, oranges, and pears, and now I'm going to put them in this little bowl right here. I think I can do this with one hand. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit. Now you can use orange juice if you don't have a lemon, just to keep the fruit looking fresh. And you know what would be nice in here on top of the fruit that's already here? Let me get it. So I have the blueberries back out to add to the fruit mixture. And I have a few blackberries that I need to use up before they go bad. So I'm going to just toss a few blueberries in there, not too many. That should do it. And I think I'm going to use all of these blackberries. And there we go. So let's plate everything up. Okay, this is the finished results. The muffins are looking more like little crowns because I did not follow my own usual recipe. I followed the box and used 1/4 cup of water, I believe, and more blueberries than what I should have used. But normally they come out nice and fluffy and high. I added the fruit salad, the sausage, and I used the same tea bag to steep some more tea in. The fruitcake tea. So guys, that's our little light breakfast on a busy day getting ready for Christmas.